The mirror lies softly. Imagine this. Every morning, you rise from bed, stretch, breathe, and then look at a mirror. Not just a real one, but a metaphorical one. The one inside your head. It reflects not your body, but your identity. It tells you, this is who I am. This is what I believe. This is what I stand for. And you trust it. Why wouldn't you? After all, it feels so real, so familiar. But here's the twist. That mirror was never yours. You didn't build it. You inherited it. From parents, from culture, from religion, from social media, from every affirmation and algorithm that ever nodded along to your thoughts. And what's worse, it doesn't reflect truth. It reflects comfort. You're not seeing yourself. You're seeing who you've been trained to be. The echo you mistook for thought. Have you ever noticed how good it feels to be agreed with? That sudden warmth when someone validates your opinion. That little high when a video tells you exactly what you already believe. That peace of scrolling through comments where everyone sounds like you. It feels like clarity. It feels like truth. But what if it's not? What if you're not thinking? You're rehearsing. You see, the brain loves familiarity. It feeds on pattern, rhythm, certainty. So we build echo chambers, intentionally or not. We follow voices that affirm us. We mute those that threaten us. We call this curating our peace. But in truth, we're narrowing our minds. Identity as a loop, not a lighthouse. You probably think of identity as a solid structure. A lighthouse, maybe. Something that guides your life with certainty. But most identities are loops. They repeat, they reinforce, they confine. You might be looping right now. Looping in who you think you're supposed to be. The same goals, the same content, the same reactions to the same situations. And each time you affirm it, the mirror hardens. It becomes less of a tool and more of a trap. Algorithmic identity. Let's talk about the 21st century version of the mirror. The algorithm. It's invisible, it's personalized, and it's persistent. It shows you more of what you already believe, more of what makes you feel right, more of what confirms your worldview. And here's the scary part. You think you are shaping the feed, but the feed is shaping you. Every click sharpens your reflection. Every scroll reinforces your beliefs. Every like carves another groove into your identity. You become more predictable. The risk of being right. Have you ever felt addicted to being right? It's subtle. It's seductive. We don't argue to learn. We argue to win. We don't listen to understand. We listen to reply. And slowly, the mirror becomes a trophy case. A place where we collect our rightness like medals. But in doing so, we lose the ability to evolve. Because growth often begins where certainty ends. And certainty, when left unchallenged, becomes a cage. The cost of the echo. Living in an echo chamber feels peaceful, until it doesn't. Because eventually, life happens. Something contradicts your belief. Someone you love disagrees. A truth emerges that you can't unsee. And the mirror cracks. Now comes the crisis. Do you tape it back together, pretending it never broke? Or do you step beyond it? Most people choose the tape. They scroll harder, argue louder, distract faster. Because stepping beyond the mirror means losing control, losing identity, losing certainty. But that loss is the beginning of liberation. The mirror is not you. Let me be clear, you are not your mirror. You are not your echo. You are not your curated identity, or your followers, or your thoughts. You are the awareness behind those thoughts. You are the space where contradictions can coexist. You are not the content. You are the context. The mirror reflects what you think you are. The art of unmirroring. So how do you escape? Not by smashing the mirror in rage, but by gently looking away. Start by asking questions that don't seek confirmation. Start conversations you can't control. Sit with opinions that make your skin crawl, not to convert, but to understand. Consume content from people who live differently, not to adopt their beliefs, but to stretch your own. Let your identity bend. Let it break a little. Because flexibility is strength. Rigidity is fear. The goal isn't to become someone else. The goal is to realize you were never just someone. You are becoming, constantly. Awareness as rebellion. In a world that profits off your predictability, awareness is rebellion. When you pause before reacting, when you question your own motives, when you say, maybe I'm wrong, and mean it, you're not being weak, you're being dangerous. Dangerous to the systems that want you divided. Dangerous to the algorithms that feed on your certainty. Dangerous to the voices that demand loyalty over truth. You don't need to burn it all down. You just need to see. Because awareness, true awareness, melts the mirror. Becoming anti-reflective. You don't need more reflection. You need more refraction. To bend the light, to scatter the image, to break open the illusion. You don't need another voice telling you who you are. You need silence, space, not to define yourself, but to experience yourself beyond the loop. Step into that. Discomfort isn't failure. It's freedom knocking. Your myth, rewritten. Here's the twist. You are not your past. You are not your loop. You are not a reflection in someone else's mirror. You are the writer, the editor, the myth maker. And the story isn't finished yet. So if you must reflect, reflect deeply. Not on who you've been told you are, but on who you've yet to become. Final reflection. Next time you look into a mirror, real or mental, ask, is this me or a version I was taught to protect? Do I feel peace or just familiarity? Am I growing or just rehearsing? Because the mirror will always offer certainty, but the unknown will offer freedom. And in the space beyond reflection, you'll finally begin to see, not yourself, but the truth beyond the self. And maybe, just maybe, that's where the real you lives. If this made you pause, don't forget to share your thoughts below. Not your polished ones, your real ones. And subscribe if you're ready to step beyond the mirror. We're not here to echo. We're here to evolve.